I summoned the devil to make my wish come true, but I got married instead because it was cute. Devil's new wife. Okay, first of all, what the actual fuck is that name? Roll the bruh effect. Okay, this manga is a manga that I recently picked up, and this manga is damn wholesome.
Nice.
So I wanted to talk about it. So let's get started, shall we? But before that, subscribe to this channel cause I am having an existential crisis and seeing the numbers go up gives me relief. Okay, that was a shitty big session, but you get the point. Subscribe to this channel. I summoned the devil to make my wish come true, but I got married instead because it was cute. Devil's New Wife is about a guy who summoned the devil to make his wish come true, but he got married instead because it was cute. Yeah, the title pretty much says it all. So, this manga is an extremely cute and wholesome manga. The main character is an extremely wholesome guy who's an adventurer. He doesn't have much power to fight for himself, so he joins an adventuring party as a baggage carrier. He helps them out with minimum payment to earn his livelihood, but he is often bullied by his party because of being weak and not being able to hunt monsters, so he strives to get stronger. He heard about a devil that grants wishes by taking something they cherish, so he summons the devil to ask for powers, but he falls in love with the devil instead and asks to marry it. And the devil accepts the offer, and thus begins the story of our protagonist and the devil. The story revolves around these two doing various things as a newlywed couple. They go hunting monsters, go on a date, eat home-cooked meals, and most importantly, makes me forget about the reality that's life. Well, the story is pretty much a slice of life story. The plot doesn't go anywhere, it's just a wholesome couple having a great time, and I actually quite enjoy it. It's rare to see such a wholesome manga where there is no pressure of who will be the best girl, or your waifu not winning the battle of love. You can just sit back or lie down in your bed eating chips and a coke on the side of your bed like the degenerate weeb you are, and relax while watching the wholesome love comedy. The story takes a laid-back attitude when it comes to the plot, and it tries to set a relaxing tone for the reader, and it honestly succeeds in it. I found myself cheering them on about silly things like kissing. I know the term is overused by now, but it activates the monkey part of my brain, and honestly, I like it. Damn, I'm watching too many power fantasies, aren't I? Now then, you know about the story and the plot, but I think another thing I should mention in this video is the art. And the art is great, nothing too exceptional, nothing too juicy. It's not like every time I see those thighs, I do not get into a cycle of depression for not being able to be in that world. Overall, the art is nice. Actually, I should stop talking about art in anime and mangas, cause I like every single art in every single manga. So yeah, I am a normie in terms of art in manga and anime. As long as it's good enough, I'm good. But for the art freaks out there, I still think this manga is a pretty good pick, cause you get to enjoy those thighs and the cups. Now let's talk about the characters. I'm gonna outright say it, the characters are not that fleshed out. The characters are just there to move the world forward, and no, I don't hate the manga for it, because it's a common thing in these types of mangas. Remember Tonikawa? What did you think about the characters? You might say, yes, I love the characters in Tonikawa. But honestly, do you remember any characters except for the main characters and maybe the bathhouse cleaner girl? I think the majority would say no, cause that's what those characters are, forgettable. And I might be wrong about that, maybe the characters were memorable and my brain was too small to remember them, but nevertheless to me, they were forgettable. But the thing is, I still liked Tonikawa a lot. Even with the bland side characters, the story still feels awesome. It's the same with this story. The side characters aren't much and they do their jobs to move the world forward, and the main characters are enough to hold the story together, in my opinion.
Compulsory to add this because I might offend someone on the internet, but thinking about it, I would offend someone anyway, so what's the point?
Now, this manga is not one I can recommend to anyone because not everyone enjoys a slice of life manga with no significant plot. And I get it, a story without a plot may seem a bit shit, but at the time of recording there are only 10 chapters out that are translated in English, so why not give it a read? Who knows, you might even like it. And about the rating, I think I would rate it a 7 out of 10. It may seem a bit generous to you, and it is a generous score, but I really liked it, so it's what it is. And with that, I was your host Aniguy, signing out. By the way, this was a last minute decision, but I approached my friend the internet user, who is a random internet user and a guy who will give you awesome tips to navigate this place called the internet. He makes videos about how you can watch your favorite anime and manga hassle free and make your life a lot easier. So today he has decided to grace my channel with his appearance, and he will tell you what he feels about this manga. Take it from me, the internet user.
First of all, thanks to Aniguy for reaching out for this collab. Everyone, pardon my robotic voice, and the compliments are killing me. So my opinion on this is as follows. Currently there are more than 10 chapters translated as of now. I think it was set in the medieval period or something. And it's about a boy, aged 14, and how he summoned a devil and married her. So who are the main characters? Obviously, the boy and the devil. But there are others who push the story forward, like the people who bully the boy and his co-workers. It has somewhat a humorous tone. I found myself laughing, unexpectedly, more than once. The story is more predictable than not. And it kind of unfolded quickly than I expected. I checked all the chapters and they are very grippy. I just couldn't pause it for a minute. The title reminds me of the Misfit of the Demon King anime. There are many anime/manga with long titles, but this is the one I recently watched. While I was reading chapter 2 and I saw a note on one of the pages, the same note I saw from Masamune-kun's Revenge manga, stating the translator's life condition and some medical conditions. Masamune-kun's Revenge is of course the manga I enjoyed, but I started with watching the anime though. Anyways, I think this means they were translated by the same guy. Turning my focus back to the manga, the devil holding back her urges, makes it more thrilling to read the next chapter. So I finished it in one go. So in describing the characters, the first MC is of course the boy named Theo Asper. And the second but not less is the devil, who has a thick ass and big boobs. If you are into that kind of stuff. P.S. She has a horn, of course, how can you make a devil without horns? The third one I want to mention is Theo's co-worker girl. I don't remember the name, but she is kind of cute. And she likes him, but doesn't tell him. They're also the bad boys. They like to bully him and make his life harder. As I was reading, one character that I liked is, more than the MC, is a certain leader of the hunters. Now, you might not be interested in him at all, but well, I liked him. Going into the art style, it's not heavily detailed or anything but has a decent amount of shade and lightning. And I just enjoyed it without complaining about it. Well, she has a nicely drawn curves. But the one I read was censored, with white only in one chapter, that is. As most mangas are, this too is black and white. No complaints there. It has a very inviting kind of drawing, which I have no problem with. It's like the One Punch Man by One Manga lol, which it isn't at the same time. The writer focused more on how they developed their relationship. And I'm particularly biased to overpowered characters. And the devil is an overpowered character, while our poor boy is just a weakling who can even hunt the most weak monsters, like goblins. But he is good in cooking. The writer used this advantage to link the characters more. All in all, in my conclusion, you should definitely read it. I really enjoyed it. It didn't even take me 2 hours to read, not speed running it, just reading slowly and enjoying every inch of the story. And I will do my research and find more manga by this writer, if they have a similar manga like this. So I give it 92 out of 100. You can check my list for more info, but I didn't register all the manga I read there, but it's there. Check it if you need.
Thank you, the internet user, for coming over to my channel and doing a part of my video. And if you guys want to see my part in his video, please check out his channel. You can search him in YouTube. His name is The Internet Guy, and you could check out the link in the description to find his channel. And I have a special announcement, my Discord server is up and running, and if you wanna check my Discord server out, you can go ahead and do that. Links in the description. You can hang out with me, chat with me, and listen to some songs with me. So yeah, if you have any questions about this video, you can also post them there, and I'll see you in my Discord server. And this was Aniguy signing out.